Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, man, this is the No Chill Button podcast, man. I got my boy Impression Prince with me, and we got special guest Phillip Anthony in the building.
Yo, what's going on?
What's happening, boss?
How I feel, Phil? How you feel?
Feel good, man. I feel good. I mean, you guys gave me the bootleg water, but it's all right. It's good.
Everybody loves tap water.
Everybody loves
Come on. You gotta give me Fiji, son. Like that.
Wait.
Hey, spring water, that is purified.
Nah, it's not. That's the thing. It's not. It's spring water. That's just. We in wintertime. That's like 2 seasons ago.
Nah, he
Right.
got money.
3
Richie.
seasons.
Guys,
He's sponsored.
he got money now, I know. Yo,
You see my shirt?
He's sponsored. He got money.
got
Man,
Good.
sponsorships,
he
bro.
can't even show the shirt
I
because
got
he'll go
more
to jail.
sponsorships than a race car driver, bro.
He can't. He'll go to jail if you show that shirt.
They're like, yo, you got a suit? I got 6 of them right here.
All right, guys. If y'all know who Phillip Anthony is, man, he's a comedian. He's one of my road dogs. We actually kind of started together. You started a month before me, right?
Yeah, a month before you.
Yeah. We started
I
together.
mean, it feels like way more because you ain't catch up yet, but
wow.
Wow.
But he got his own brand and everything. Laughing Latinas and
My man, I don't know why you changed the gender of my company, but
Nah, they don't got them in New York. The Laughing Latinas, weren't you upset? They were like, "Oh, they got a company in New York called Laughing Latinas." We don't gotta say it to save the beef,
yeah.
but you know what I'm talking.
No, they thought I copied. I was like, you gotta be kidding me! I ain't never heard of you in my life.
Isn't they shit like Latino laughter?
It was Latino laughter. Yeah.
Laughing Latinos, you bootlegged them. Who bootlegged who? Let's see when the LLC was
window
official.
shit. Oh damn.
So Phil, what you been up to, man? You haven't,
I mean, I had a show last Saturday at the Elbow Room with myself, Artie Rob Santos came on, Paul Gregory was on the show, and we actually gave a few minutes to Mo Green because he was there. I believe Richie was supposed to show up, but just like I am with the water, he was like, "That's the Elbow Room. I'm too good for that."
Nah, not even. You see what happened was, all right, so I was on my way.
Here come the bullshit.
Yeah, here come the bullshit.
This is not the bullshit. I was on my way to the show. I was coming. I was like, all right, cool. Remember I told you, I was like, yo, let's go to the Elbow Room. And he was like, all right. And then you ended up having to be a dad.
I was being a father expeditiously.
Right. But then I went to that Black and Brown event at the Eastfield Mall because I had to give somebody a ride. So
throw that in there.
Yes.
No, I had to get someone asked me to come pick them up. I went there and I was like, you still selling shit.
You could have just said you was
No, but she was still selling shit. So I was like, all right. I was like, I got somewhere to be for 7. So I'm about to be out. So I waited. Then I ended up, and then my boy, ain't no bullshit. Then my boy Rich ended up, he was selling guns and gun classes and shit there.
You know how I know he's lying? Because he there's so much detail.
There's a lot of
He
detail
like,
in it.
and then when I got to the red light,
But he messed
there was
up
some.
because he said Rich. Like we are just.
I'm talking
cut
about
your name in
Richard.
half.
I'm talking about Richard.
Rich, no.
Nah, you know who the fuck I'm talking
Gun
about.
license,
But
yeah.
and I ended up putting his shit away. He was setting up. He was like, yo, help me bring my shit. I was like, all right. And by the time that happened, it was like 6:10. And I was like, damn. And then I was about to go get Paris. Paris was like, I gotta be a dad. So I was like, fuck, he gotta be a dad. And it was like 6:30. And I was like, damn, it takes 45 minutes to get
You
there.
don't know what that's like?
Not all the time.
Being a dad.
I'm a part-time dad. I'm a per diem dad. I'm a dad when I need to take pictures for Facebook and
He'll
Instagram.
be a dad. He'll be a dad in February because that's when tax season comes around.
I haven't got taxes for my son.
My turn, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, yo, it's like 4. How old's your son now?
He's 4.
4 years. I ain't get to Kingdom once. It's my turn. You could live in 2021.
She not gonna.
Yeah, you gotta put your foot down.
Are you still pouring alcohol? You alcoholic? Yo, Perry's such an alcoholic, yo. I see what they be talking about when they say you an alcoholic.
You know how I can tell he's alcoholic? Because he got some on his finger and he licked it. He's like, oh man, I ain't wasting none of this shit.
Crazy? That was a fat in me because that was the soda.
Yeah.
That was a fat.
He spilled soda on his finger. You're like,
I said that sweet and salty taste.
I'm not losing any of this shit.
man, Tika's not here, guys, because she got the vid.
Yeah, if y'all watching this.
Wait, she uses this fucking mic?
Yeah, now you got the vid.
Ah.
But don't worry, Mav used that mic too.
Now you sick as fuck.
So now you got the vid in
up,
some
bro.
form of chlamydia.
The vid media? The Vidmedia? I can't bring Vidmedia home. I can't bring Vidmedia to my wife. Y'all motherfuckers set me up.
Betty, you didn't hear that?
Corona media.
You didn't hear that?
That's crazy.
Nah. I was like, yo, Mav used that mic too, so you got the vid and some form of chlamydia.
There's something wrong with you.
But there's something wrong with Mav too.
Oh shit! I love Mav. Mav is funny as shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
I was like, damn, you like the booty when you like the booty at all times. At all times, I was like, you real.
Yo,
He don't give. He doesn't care at all.
Yo, Mav came to my open mic when I was running on Wilbraham Road. Mm-hmm. Yo, so there's nothing but old people there. Like, there's just some old black people. And he went up there talking about his regular material, which is, dicks and etc. And like, I thought that they was going to lose it. And they were just, they loved him.
They couldn't believe. They didn't believe him. That's why. They're like,
They're like, he dead ass.
If you would have said, he really do that, he do that shit for real?
Oh, yeah, they probably would have. He
do that. Yeah, you brought him here.
My grandmother used to go there when I was younger, so.
This what you bring here. This what you bring here. How long? We know your mama, and you gonna bring this into our house?
Yo, Phillip, how do you? If everybody don't know, Phillip's a company owner too. He owns a company. He's gonna get sued for his company by all them companies on his shirt.
Don't see why you gonna talk about the shit I got and then let these people know so they can sue me for shit.
Yeah, they gonna sue you.
They be laughing Latinos comedy shows at McDonald's.
Oh shit!
I believe it. You got the logo on your shirt.
This is the McDowell's. This is the McDowell's logo. This is different.
Yeah, it don't matter, Phillip. It don't matter.
No.
But how do you feel,
I can't
man?
wait. Hold up. Because that's funny as fuck. Because we was just talking about niggas doing the where were they doing the comedy show at? I was like, yo, that's crazy. It really came down.
Oh, the barbershop.
Yeah.
What? Who was the what?
Yes.
In New York, they was doing comedy
They
at
did
the
a
barbershop.
comedy show, microphone and everything at the barbershop. I was like, yo, y'all got it. They was like, we getting out and being funny somewhere, guys.
Niggas is like, I can't laugh. You gonna fuck up my taper.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
That's pretty sad, yo.
I was like, you said that again at
What?
McDonald's.
What?
I'm imagining you at
You know-
McDonald's.
I'm at the play place. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking about you in the one in
I'm
the
at the
South
good
End.
McDonald's with the
that
Playland.
shit is dumb funny. Can you just imagine doing stand up at a barbershop while the nigga getting a haircut and the barber's like, here you go. He's like, ah!
That's some soul shit. Did you see that movie? Yeah,
No, I didn't see Soul yet.
I didn't see Soul.
I gotta watch it with my son. I haven't seen him all week.
With me, it was the
I'm not ready.
Disney Plus password
I'm
I
not really
had.
a deadbeat, guys. I just
let
like
they
saying
shit
it.
go.
Oh damn.
I need a Disney Plus password if anybody want to hook it up.
That movie is actually dope, dog. Like I
Yeah.
was like,
I
that
believe
movie had me-
it. I
Why
believe it.
don't you tell us what it's about?
Well, Soul.
Yeah.
Soul is about finding yourself.
My man he's a jazz player, right?
Yeah,
He's a
no,
jazz
but he like
musician?
so basically like he died right before his big gig, so now his soul.
Oh,
is,
he's
like,
ruining it
some
for me
shit.
now, yo. Come on, I didn't know he was gonna
It's
die.
in there.
Damn,
What do you
it's
think? What do you think?
Lion King all over again, yo.
Phil, what's wrong with you?
Lion King all over again, yo. Mufasa, yo. Hey,
That was
man.
hard to watch again.
It was.
Yo, I know all this heartbreak Phillip dealing with, but Phillip, let's get back to your company because I want
right.
these companies to come for you for all the money that you're worth.
That
All
was
right.
terrible.
I'm just
He's
bullshit.
hating, yo. He's hating.
Nah,
yo.
but seriously, how
So-
has it been? Like Phillip has his company called Funny for Funds. He's a partner in the branch.
So
I'm
turn
actually-
your hearing aid up.
I'm a branch owner. So
He's a branch owner.
So it's like a franchise. So I bought into the branch. I bought into the company, bought my own branch, and it was doing good. I just took off here in Western Mass, and then COVID hit, so that put a stop to everything. But before that, man, I was doing so well at that I kind of like I just took my focus off doing the comedy shows at comedy clubs and even producing my own shows.
He didn't want to do shows anymore because he was getting that easy money.
Yo,
say it was easy money, Phillip.
It was.
As a comedian, when you do fundraisers, that's easy money for us.
Yeah.
Because we don't got to book the show. The money's already there.
I'm booking the show. I was still booking it. There's a lot of work behind the scenes. I have to meet with the clients and teach them the format of how to raise money and do all that. And then comes the day of the event, which I book the comedians for. And I'm usually either the headliner or the feature on the show. And then I'm calling the raffles and everything after the show's over. So I'm there for a long time. There's a lot of work behind it. But the good thing is, like you remember, there was one night I got double booked. And so I had Richie, one of the other branch owners from Rhode Island, came out and ran that show with another comedian. And I didn't even have to go over there at all. And I still took $400 from that show. From a show I never even went to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's the plus side of being.
He was getting all that easy. It's all that easy money.
You said you and Richie started doing comedy like the same time, right?
Yeah.
So at what point did you like really realize that you were funnier than him?
Oh,
first off, Phillip's not funnier than me. Phillip's not funnier than me.
Yeah,
Phillip's not funnier than me. Phillip's not black, so it's easier for him. White people accept Phillip over me.
Richie's gonna pull the black card against Puerto Rican. Come on, bro.
Come on, man. But you're not even a real Puerto Rican. You're Puerto Rican.
So what?
Right, you're not even a real Puerto Rican. Your Spanish is by far pit bullish at best.
Dale. Yo, no, Pitbull got some good Spanish, bro.
What the Mr. Worldwide?
Yo.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. 413.
Dale que tú puedes.
Got a nerve to come for me. Yo. But honestly, we could speak on this. I feel like in all reality, I feel like it's kind of easier for you because you're not black, but you're a tweener, but you're like
I'm a tweener.
All right,
bro, I'm almost 50 years old, bro. Don't ever call me a fucking tweener again.
I need to stop saying that word. But no, that's an NBA. That's an NBA slur. That's an NBA term that they use to describe people that can be like LeBron James could be a point guard, a shooting guard. You're accepted in all realms. You can do urban.
That's because I'm funny.
He's calling you.
It's not because I'm Puerto Rican or Puerto Rican.
It's not because you're funny. It's not because it's just because you're funny. It's because you started out in urban, right? You started out doing urban rooms. We started doing urban rooms together, right?
Absolutely.
But it's easier for you to transition to outer urban because when they don't look at you like an urban comic because you're not black.
Well, I make that transition because of my professional life. So I've worked from retail to construction to corporate. So I'm able to go in and out from the corporate world to the urban world because of where I'm from.
Yeah, and I can do the same thing.
That's something I've been doing all my life. So I put that and I apply it to whatever I do.
Yeah, and
I can adapt anywhere.
You look like a small white man.
But what you don't understand, me being black.
My name is Phillip.
Me being black.
Close.
You don't understand. I mean, how many white shows I've been on? There's like, it's amazing that you can do white rooms and black rooms. And when you're black, they be like, well, they're gonna laugh anyways because you're black. No one ever told you. You get a chance to prove yourself. They go automatically be like, oh, because you're black, they're gonna laugh at you.
This is all Richie deflecting on how you're funnier than
These are Richie's
Phillip's
excuses.
Not funny. First off,
these are Richie's excuses.
First off, Phillip's not funnier than me.
Yeah.
All right, Phillip's not funnier than me. I'm not. We're not gonna say that on this radio. I feel like no.
Nah, my bad, Chico Bean.
Chico.
Give me the glasses. Give me the glasses. Give me the glasses. Give me the glasses. Because I look like Chico Bean when I got the glasses on. Let me tell you something.
And when you take them off, you look like Chico Dusty?
I'm Chico Bean, and I'm so mean, everybody.
Yo.
I'm going to do my Chico. Hey, motherfucker, this nigga don't. Hey, motherfucker.
Oh, this nigga doing the goddamn Carlos Miller. Goddamn nigga on the podcast.
Hey, man, first off, you got to understand that I'm from D.C., so now I'm done. I'm taking fucking glasses back. But nah, on a serious note, but the transition, but you understand, there is a transition from urban to mainstream. And I feel like it's like you're accepted more by the white comics than
yeah, for me, getting into comedy was, I mean, I'm not going to say easy, but just being on stage was easy because I've been on stage since I was 15 years old.
He used to be a freestyle singer.
Yeah. You know, so I've always been.
Wait. Hold up. You did what?
You know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
That's
used to
why-
sing freestyle for years.
What the fuck is freestyle singing?
It's Clubhouse. You out here in Springfield, they call it Clubhouse. So, yeah.
Can you do something?
I ain't doing that shit.
Yo.
man.
You gotta do something. I need an example.
Sing,
Come on.
yo,
I need an example.
Philip has this one music video, and like my comedian Danny Williams always says, I remember Danny Williams
Y'all
called
gonna
me.
edit it into this shit right
Yeah.
now. It's like,
Yo.
my beautiful
Yo.
lady.
What's the name of the song?
Beautiful lady.
All right, he has a song called "Beautiful Lady," and Danny was like, "Yo, why the whole video he's fixing his jacket? He's fixing his collar. The whole video. Yo, we're gonna play the video."
I didn't edit it. My only problem with the video is that it's called My Beautiful Lady, and there is not one lady in the video.
Not one lady. Yo, go look that up on YouTube. "Beautiful Lady" by Phillip Anthony. But Phillip, he's just fixing his collar the whole time.
The song was already like 2 years old when we did the video. And the dude was like, yo, you want to do a video? I'm like, yeah, all right, let's do a video. He was into that. And we went out, and I said, what song you want to do it to?
Are you going to look it up?
Oh, you know I'm going.
Nah, here we go.
Look it up. Yo, turn the volume down so they don't hear it. Just look at him fix his collar the whole video.
Even when I'm dancing, I'm like, what? Yo, Listen, I was changing. I had more shirts in the video than I had women. And it's called Beautiful Lady, and I have more shirts than I had ladies.
Yo, so
in this
Phillip,
video.
so why'd you stop doing freestyle and you started doing comedy?
I've always wanted to do comedy.
Wait, you didn't have a beard at all.
He's watching
He's looking at the video.
You look like a hard-boiled egg.
Humpty.
You look like the Rock's elbow, though.
The Rock's elbow. The Rock's elbow got wrinkles, motherfucker. I ain't
He
got no
looked like
wrinkles.
Humpty Dumpty. He sat on the wall.
All right, that was corny, Rich. Richie's fucking it up.
It wasn't. You say you look like a hard-boiled egg. You Humpty
That was
Dumpty.
funny. That was funny. When you said Humpty Dumpty, you had to fuck up the joke.
Yo, this is great.
Yo.
I'm gonna get high as shit and watch this when I get home.
He's not even lying.
So that was I did that for years, man. I'm gonna set myself up even worse here. I started out as a dancer. I used to dance for these fucking old school artists, and then I ended up getting
What kind of dance? Like river dancing?
freestyle dancing.
What's freestyle dancing?
So like you used to spin on your back.
No, that's beatbox
That's
dancing.
breaking.
You said freestyle. So I
That's
thought you could do
breaking,
it.
bro.
I thought you could do whatever you wanted.
Motherfuckers.
No, I know what breakdancing is, but freestyle means you can breakdance.
Nah.
I don't know what it means. I'm asking you.
Freestyle is clubhouse music. It's like techno.
Okay.
That's what it is. He was
that.
So,
So you doing that Terry Crews shit from White Chicks?
No, not quite.
I seen White Chicks too. It was real good.
That's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Really? White Chicks is the worst movie you ever seen. It was a good movie.
I can't stand. I cannot ever watch White Chicks.
Really? What's so wrong? What's so bad about it?
I hate the way they look.
That's funny. They look like Iggy Azalea.
They look terrible. I don't like Iggy Azalea. No, they look terrible.
But it was just fun. It was funny.
It's one of the most unpopular opinions of mine.
That's
People
crazy.
Like, my wife loved White Chicks. I'm like, turn that shit up.
It's iconic, though. What are you talking about?
I don't even think it was funny.
That one with Rob Schneider, the hot chick.
Hot Chick? I thought that was better.
I didn't
You
like
thought
that movie at
Hot
all.
Chick was better than White Chicks?
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie at all. But
You're really he's
it's probably because he was in character, right?
But it's because he's not black.
he
I
didn't
told
dress
you
up
he's
and
not
all that.
black. That's why white people love him, because he doesn't like white chicks.
But Rob Schneider's not even white.
Wait, I don't like White Chicks?
The movie.
He said white people don't like.
You ever
White
date
people
a-
like
yeah,
me because I don't like white
Have
chicks.
you ever dated a white girl?
Yeah, I have.
How many?
Terrible, isn't it?
I'm not gonna.
How many?
We're not talking numbers. You know, I'm
No,
married. I'm a
I
married
know
man,
you're married,
right?
but it doesn't matter how many white chicks you dated in your life. It's your past.
Honestly,
You're married now. You're happy.
Not a lot. Maybe like 3.
I'm about to say, you
Three?
can lie. Nobody's going to know.
Maybe like 3. They've never been my preference. I've never like. That's never been my preference.
Yeah, that was my limit, too, though. I hit 3 and I was like, nah.
So you hate white women. That's what you're telling me. Yeah, I'm trying to get Phillip canceled. Fuck Phillip.
He's trying to get cancel culture for me. He's trying to eliminate me because he knows I'm funnier than him.
He's not funny.
He's trying to get me out the way.
Phillip's not funny.
Trying to get me out the way.
Look, Phillip, I can go before you. I can go after you. I can go. I can open. I can close. You're not a factor to me, Phillip.
That doesn't mean you do well in either position.
Look here, Phillip. I can't wait
I'll
for the
say
world
this.
to come back.
I'll say this.
Richie?
I'm always an advocate for Richie. Like people were like, oh, but Richie be bombing a lot. I'm always like, nah.
I don't be bombing a lot.
I back you up. I got your back all the time. This Saturday, same shit. The Richie came up, and people were talking about his inconsistency. And to what I say about that is that when Richie is inconsistent and has a bad night, it's not because he can't do well. It's because he went in there not giving a fuck and didn't want to do well.
You know who said
so he
the
does
same
it to
thing?
Himself.
You know who said the same thing? Artie.
Yeah.
Artie Roberts.
Artie always says that.
Look, nobody's rode more with Richie than me and Artie.
Yo, he
so
said
we.
the same
But
shit.
but what the thing is, that be around
lazy.
here. You
Richie
know, when
doesn't
we're
wanna
not
do.
around here, it's a whole different factor.
Right, but you're talking about the people around here that are saying,
but they only
those
around here. They don't get
I
to go.
understand. They're the ones that's saying that, and so that makes them right because they're around here.
These is bullshit
And
shows, though.
I
around
get
here.
it. I get it.
All right,
I get it.
we travel and we do bigger shows.
I get it.
That's like-
I know that,
But
and
wait,
that's why.
What does that do for you here, though?
Huh?
What does that do for you here?
It doesn't do nothing for. I don't do shit for people here though. I tell you this all the time. I don't do nothing for nobody locally or where my area is.
You're a
I'm
terrible person.
funny, so I can be on the road and get paid to be funny. I want to be on the road. I don't want to be a local or a surrounding area. comic.
Here's
Yeah,
my
but it
here's
doesn't
my
hurt to have their support either.
right. Here's my right. That's
care
a
for it.
good point.
I mean,
My answer to that is so. Let's say you're at a local show here, and by chance you don't even know, no one knows someone who, let's say a Bob Sumner, someone of that caliber just happens to show up because they know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and they walk into that show, and that particular night Richie's not giving a fuck.
Yeah, but
And Richie does one of his I don't give a fuck shits. And now you just got in front of somebody like Bob Sumner, you didn't even know it, and that's his impression of you.
But another thing, Phillip, is I'm constantly trying new stuff, right? I'm not scared to go up there and do a different 5-minute set. Like, I got my regular stuff. I got my stuff that I know will hit. I can do my stuff that I know that will hit. Right. But I'm the type of person that I will go against the grain and I will try to do a set that I know hasn't been proven yet.
No, it's true. Again, Richie, I always got your back. I'll be telling them, y'all have never seen Richie kill like I've seen Richie kill. And Richie could do whatever he wants. It depends on where he's at, who's around. Sometimes Richie just don't give a fuck, and he'll go up there, he'll be like, and you started becoming funnier, not because your jokes got better, but when you started structuring your stuff. Because let's say Richie had 100 jokes. Before he got on stage, he didn't plan what his first joke was going to be, what his middle joke was going to be, and what he was going to close on. He would just go up there and be like winging it. So you would see him thinking on stage. I would see it, and it would kill me. When Richie started,
but you're the only one that know I'm thinking on stage.
Yeah,
though.
when he would start.
I think I picked that up.
When he started putting his stuff together, that's when he was getting into that beast mode, and Richie's there. So he can do it. It's just I always want to do well. I always, no matter where I'm at, what show it is, I always want to do well. Open mics, I don't expect to laugh.
Yeah,
you don't. Open mics are just there so you can get those words out.
Phil,
so when you go to do a show, it's not the first time you said those jokes.
But we don't do a lot of open mics.
No, I don't. I stopped doing.
So
open
how
mics.
do we? I'm gonna say, but how do we try our new shit? If we don't do a lot of open mics because we don't like how the open mics are ran in this area.
Right.
And that's the reason why. So how am I supposed to try my new jokes if I don't try them? And like people will say some shit, but it'll be a bullshit show. And I've never been on a show that's like been packed and sold out and done bad. You could say that because
one.
Huh?
One.
Oh, when I said who was sucking dick in the crowd, in my first.
What?
Yo, wait. Wait.
I got you.
Nah, but this is
this was Laughing Latinos comedy. It was like our second or third show. So you know,
What year in comedy was this for us?
Our first year in comedy.
Talk, shut up, Richie.
And Richie comes in. He's like, "Yo, you know, you give me some time." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yo," he knew he was going on stage, and he knew it was a Latino room. It was my room. So he came and he gave me a bag, and I was like, "What's this?" It's a bottle. I look inside, and it's a Malta. I was like, "Oh, Richie got a joke with Malta." He said, "You give me that when I give you the cue. You be ready, Phillip, because when I ask you for that Malta, you give me that Malta, right?" So I'm like, "All right, now."
This nigga already.
Daryl Roseman, it was my partner with Laughing Latino, one of my partners, and he's on stage now. This is our room. This is our room. Our crowd knows us. We could say shit to our crowd, and they're okay with it. So he was there, and his set, he was talking about bitches being freaky. Those, you know,
that's all I knew at 23. I was 23 at the time. That's all I knew.
And, you know, and sucking dick and all this shit. It was just
sucking dick.
But you know, this is Daryl. Daryl, he's a pro.
Yeah.
And he had them laughing at it. So then he introduces Richie, and Richie's first words, as soon as he grabbed that mic, was, "All right, wait, hold on. All right, where the freaky bitches that be sucking dick at?"
Dog.
They was not fucking with me.
Yo.
They was not fucking with me.
Ignorant motherfucker.
Yo.
They wasn't fucking with me at all.
I never heard that
At all.
room. I never heard that room so quiet in my life. It was
Damn.
silence,
dog.
yo. Silence.
But I learned, but it's my first
Yo,
year.
5 minutes later, Richie was in the parking lot drinking the Malta himself.
I was like, fuck it, I was gonna drink it on stage, but I'm thirsty now. It was hot up there. But nah, that's
Yo.
but
So it was quiet the whole time then.
But
He
in
got
your
on
first
stage, I was
year-
like, "You don't want the Malta?"
So the whole time, nobody.
Yo, he struggled.
I
Never
was
got him
struggling.
back.
Yeah, but the thing was that that's my first year in comedy. I
right.
didn't really know how to read a room and what like all the extra shit. Now you tell every time I do a Laugh Unlit Latino show, I go crazy.
Wait, now I'm curious. What's the worst shit you seen me do?
Huh?
What's the worst shit you seen me do other than cussing on stage? For the old people.
Let Phillip answer that question. Go ahead.
Well, for me, it would be when, you know, but it was just open mics. You know what I mean? When you were just starting. But I always saw.
When he did Cozy Corner.
Nah, we don't have to talk about that.
All right then.
I know. I
Yo,
already
what's
know about
crazy?
that.
What's
That's
crazy?
I count.
What's crazy? World is his name is Impression Prince, right? How he go do a comedy show and not do not one impression?
My name wasn't Impression Prince at the time though.
No,
He didn't do that, but he's known for doing impressions. He was like, I'm gonna do a show without doing impressions.
So I'm gonna explain myself. And so as a comedian, I shouldn't have done this. I wanted to try out new material without impressions, but I did it at a show. I should have did it at an open mic.
And you were long-winded like a motherfucker. Your stories weren't
no
ending.
punchlines.
It was
None at all.
No tags, no punchlines.
But
It was just like, this
people
funny
were telling
story.
me, they're like, "Yo, you're doing impressions." They're like, "Yo, but you gotta have something. Impressions should be something you can pull out your pocket if you need it, or it's like icing on the cake." I was like, "All right, bet." So now I gotta come up with some actual material. But I picked a show that I was booked on with some funny motherfuckers to do new material. It was just.
It's all learning experiences. If you as comedians,
dog, you gotta-
any new comedians watching this, these are things you gotta take.
You gotta bomb
and
to get
remember.
better. If you bomb and just keep on bombing, then quit. But if you bomb and get better after your bomb, like I needed a couple of my bombs. Cause I wouldn't know to get better or change things in my set or to make things work. I can go into any situation now and I could win. You feel me? Now when people talk about,
That's why I'm like, I need to make sure that if I'm with Richie, he's funnier than me. Once Richie tells me himself, he's like, yo, nah, you funnier than me. Now I'm like, all right, I don't need you anymore. Because I'm like, now I got to find somebody better.
So you gonna believe him the whole time?
No, I gotta.
man, shit, Phillip, nah, but it's crazy. But it's crazy when people say like, yo,
Richie will never say somebody's funnier than him. He could be sitting here, if Chappelle could be here right now, he'd be like, "I'm funnier than you, Dave."
I'm like, nigga,
Come on,
follow
Dave.
this.
Yeah,
Follow this.
Yo,
Follow
wait,
this. heat.
Nah.
You can't follow this fire.
and bombed.
Oh, which time? Which time? Which time?
Yo, we did a show.
We did a
Hold
show. We did a show.
We did a show.
We did a show at 110, Terminal 110.
Yo, that's a hard room.
Terminal 110. Yeah, it's not an easy room. And everybody that night was bombing. And I didn't want to go up. Like my turn was coming. And he came by walking with this smirk on his face, looking at me. I'm like,
I'm about to fuck
"What?"
this room up.
No, he said, I said, well, you so happy? He's like, because I'm finally gonna get to see you bomb, Phillip. I'm finally getting to see
everybody
Phillip
bombed at
bomb.
the show.
Stupid ass
Everybody
shoulders. I seen
bombed.
her dance.
I got up there and I fucking killed it. He's like,
He didn't
"Fuck
kill it.
you,
He
Phillip."
didn't kill it. He killed it better than everybody at that night.
So
that was a kill. But that wasn't that's not what we call
It wasn't
kill.
a kill, right?
It wasn't a kill,
but it was a kill.
Don't
Shut
say-
up.
It was
Stop
a kill.
hating.
Right, exactly. But then when I got on stage, it wasn't a kill, but it was enough for you to be like, "Fuck you, Phillip."
It was but because everybody was
mad.
doing bad, you was getting laughed. But you know why? He was the only Puerto Rican on the show. Everybody else was black. It's harder to be a black
In a black
comic.
room. It was all black
It's harder
people in the room.
Yeah,
Okay,
but black rooms give white people chances to be funny.
I'm not white.
But you white.
I'm not white.
You're
Yo,
light-skinned.
Call me white again, yo. Yo, you got any twisted tea in that fridge? Call me white again.
You said twisted tea? Ayo, dog, man, I can say what the fuck I want to say.
Yo, I was so happy when that nigga got smacked. I was like, yo, God damn. But what's funny though, I was like, because he was trying to be cool and flipped the can and dropped it. I was like, stupid ass. And he tried to kick it and he picked it up. So the force of him coming down in the can going.
Listen, I give that white boy credit because he got back up.
He got up, right? He got hurt.
Who wouldn't have been asleep after that?
He got hurt and he got hurt.
Yo, Duke got him good. Like
Yeah.
it was so flush. The can exploded.
Yeah.
Like everything
That
was
was tough,
all the
bro.
elements were right.
You know how hard you got to
Yo,
get hit.
But
with
what
a
grown man
can.
body?
Yo, listen.
Cocaine's a crazy drug. That's
I
what
done
it is.
dropped to Arizona on a hot day on some cement and that shit didn't crack. So for you to sit there and crack that shit
Yo.
on somebody's face,
Yo,
fucking twisted teeth.
that was
This is dumb funny, yo. Oh my
I love
god.
the internet, dog. I love it and I hate it. I love it and I hate it. And you heard the old white lady in the back. She's like, "You shouldn't have said that. You got what you deserve."
what she said? She said like, I agree with what you did. I agree with what you did.
Yeah, anyway,
Some
yo,
shit.
He's like, you can say what? You can say what?
Period. She
Say
was
the
with the
N-word.
shit.
Go ahead. Say it.
She was
Go
with
ahead.
the shit.
Go ahead.
I don't understand why they feel so comfortable to say that shit. Like, why do they want to say it anyway? Why is that word? Like, we gotta say it. We gotta say it too. Y'all say it.
That
Y'all say
dude
it.
in the video, aside from all the drugs and alcohol he was probably on, he thought that being able to say that word was giving him some kind of street credibility.
I think they just
You know
didn't
what I
give
mean?
him superpowers.
And yeah, he just like he had it planned that if that didn't happen, he was gonna walk outside
But the
and
dude-
tell all his friends that he was in a gas station and he was saying it as
that's
much
not
as he
fair.
wanted to say it.
That's
And
not
that was
fair.
gonna be his claim to fame.
I think
That's another thing that you don't got to worry about. If a white person says the N-word around you, you don't got to fight them off, Rip. If a white person says nigga in front of me, Phillip, and it's just me and you and a bunch of white people, and he says the N-word, I'm like, Phillip, I got to fight him. You can't be like, yo, calm down. I'm like, Phillip, it's a rule. You're not black. You know what I mean? It's a rule. I got to fight him.
But you know that if it comes down, like we both fighting.
I know, but I'm just saying,
You know what I mean?
because
I'm like,
at that moment, you.
All right,
you
now I'm a
black.
nigga too. We gotta do it. Yo,
You gotta
that's
do
what it is. Yo, it
It
is
sucks
what it
being
is.
black, man, because if a white person says the N-word around you,
But-
one of my white friends said the N-word around me, and I was like, like, in my mind, I snapped. I was like,
Listen, but
But I was like,
it's the
he's-
same for me. If you and I, and we've done it, we've been to crazy shows with only white people. They don't like either one of us just the same. Just as they'll like us when we on stage and they'll like the jokes and they'll laugh. But if we want to hang out, they'll be
fuck
like,
with us.
"You ain't going home."
What's
Y'all
crazy
done
is
yet?
like,
Yeah.
I became a comedian because I wanted to be around. You see how we all be kicking it? Like I kick it with you. We on the road all the time. Name how many I could count on my hand how many comedians I really just hang out with genuinely. Like how many comedians I call just because we're truly friends.
Yeah.
You feel me? I got a strong 5.
Well, you call more people than I do. I don't call. I got a lot of people that I'm real cool with. I just don't.
I'm terrible at
But
that.
I be trying to build a because I'm a comic. I want to be in the culture.
That's the right thing to do.
Right.
I'm just saying I don't. I'm just pointing out something I'm doing wrong because I don't do that enough. There's a lot of dudes that I love to reach out to that that I've worked with and stuff like that, whether it be big names or just just people on the same level as me. But I'm not that phone guy.
Yeah, but
Same way.
you gotta be. Cause you feel me? I'm on the phone with my boy Sean Bedgood. He in LA. He an actor now. But he still do comedy, but he loves acting. I'll talk to him, he'll give me something and I'll be like, yo, Phillip, did you know they was doing this?
Yeah.
Don't I always come to you and be like, yo, they doing
Absolutely,
this?
yeah.
And it's because I'm talking to another comedian that I'm cool with, and I'm like, yo.
That's why I don't do it. I rely on you to do it. So you keep making them calls.
But you see, I always send you shit. That's because I'm constantly talking to comedians. I'm mad tight with mad comedians.
Just to circle back real quick, you know what I like doing? I like knowing that, like, when I post a status on Facebook and it says nigga in it, I love knowing that a white person gonna really read by it and have to read it in their head. I'm like, did you read it in your head or did you say it out loud? Like, I have mad white friends on my Facebook and I just be like, yo, they be sharing my shit that say niggas in it. I'm like, oh, they probably read it.
To go back to what Richie was saying, that's one of the things that's unique about you and real good about you that a lot of people don't give you credit for.
Fuck Richie.
So he does all that research. He finds these things, and then he shares it with everybody he knows.
Yeah.
He shares with all his people.
That's why I said all the time.
Right now,
Richie, my Nick
right
Cannon.
now, Chris Sear is doing some good work.
He finished shooting that shit.
All right, he was not given, but he submitted for an opportunity to be on a show. That's a pretty big deal, and that opportunity came from Richie sharing it. Richie submitted, I submitted.
I did it.
You submitted.
No,
a lot of
I
us
didn't
submitted.
get to, but I was about to.
You know, we don't know what they were looking for. Maybe they were looking for a comedian with one eye, but they.
Yo, I can't wait. I can't wait for Chris to hear this. He probably gonna listen to this whole shit just for that one part. I can't wait to tell him. I'm gonna call him. I'm like, yo, did you listen? Did you listen?
But they
like.
Every time I see him, y'all think of that Bernie Mac joke. He said, "You patch eye motherfucker."
Shout out my brother Chris Sear comedy, man. Yo, he's really out here doing it, man. Y'all not gonna. That's one of my brothers, yo.
Yeah, he deserved the opportunity just as much as any of us. So I'm glad he got that. But you know what I'm saying is that's an opportunity that. You know, other comedians would have got that and just went and did it on their own and not said anything and you know try to get it because you don't want to increase your odds. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, Richie doesn't do that. Richie's always sending stuff to me. He sent me stuff that's like, we only want black comics. I'm like, Richie.
I'm like, nigga, you better say you mixed.
I'm gonna send it anyway.
You better say you mixed.
But that's why one thing I really, really fuck with about Richie is the fact that he put that whole No Chill together. Like before our podcast, the whole show, it was not about Richie Hector's name getting out there and being this. It was about what I just did. Look at all these people that are entertaining all you other motherfuckers right now. Yep. Look at how many people are eating right now. Just because he didn't look for a thank you. He didn't ask anybody to help him put it together. He just did this shit because he wants to see other people eat. Yep. So I think
I even asked niggas to help me set up when I got there.
I'm glad that you said that.
I had to bring mics and stands and shit.
Tika's always here to call Richie a hoe. Tika's always here to call Richie a hoe. Nobody talks about the good side of Richie.
Thank you.
There's a hero in all of us.
He's a good hoe.
He's a good hoe. He's a good hoe.
I'm a good hoe.
You know what I'm saying? He good people. You know what I'm saying? He a little fucked up sometimes. We all got some family members that's fucked up sometimes.
But me and Phillip, remember when we did the Comic-Con?
Yeah. That was crazy.
You feel me? Phillip didn't even know. I was like, yo, let's go do this Comic-Con contest. Let's go get this money. And I was like, yo, when we get this money, we gonna just split it down the middle. Whenever we do contests together, if one of us win, we're just gonna.
We both win.
Yeah, we're gonna split it because that's how it is, though. We came together, we rode together. Yeah. Let's get this money.
And that was a weird experience too because
he got canceled. He lost.
So we didn't know. We didn't know what it was like. It was a comic book convention. And then in one of the rooms, they ended up doing this comedy contest. And it was because the guy who put it together liked comedy. So we go like, hey, it's money. You win, what was it, $50 or $100 a day? And then $500 for the weekend. So each day, the contest. So I go and I get there early because I'm a weird Puerto Rican like that. I always get places early.
Because he wants to eat.
And so I'm sitting there.
He wants to see what food spots is around. That's what he does.
Yeah, I'm on the 5:30 show. So I'm sitting there at the 5 o'clock show, and there's only like 2 comedians for that contest. So the guy's like, all right, well, anybody here for the 5:30? And I was like, well, I'm here. And this other lady was like, I'm here. He's like, so you guys want to go up now? And I'm like, well, the audience is here, sure. So he goes, who wants to go first? I was like, ladies first, let her go. She goes, no, I'm waiting for my husband. I was like, all right. I get on stage. As I'm on stage doing my set, her husband shows up with like 14 people. And that's when I realized that they're going by crowd reaction. I went alone. Like,
With a fake, they had
Yo,
they had an
alone.
app. They had an app on the phone, the loudest reaction. And all you had to do was and you
Yeah.
could win.
yeah. So I lost that first date. I was mad. So I went back and then I won one round. Richie won one round. We went up against each other, and then no, I won. But somebody in the audience his boy was like,
It wasn't my boy. It wasn't my boy.
knew him.
I knew him from
You know
open
him.
mics.
All right.
But I won. But who
So-
won, Phillip? Who won?
So they gave it to Richie.
I won.
So then 2 other guys showed up, and they were like, oh, we didn't get to go on and compete. So I was like, oh, now when you buy in the registration, you're in for the whole weekend until the finals. If you get knocked out, you can keep coming back until the finals. You can't get back in on. So these guys, I was like, oh, they're still in preliminary? Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm going up again. So I beat them out, and then I got into the finals, and I won.
I was in the finals too, though.
So I beat Richie in the finals. So
I'm just happy the nigga
he
that
won
brought
the
his
$100. I won the $500, but we still split it. We left with $300 each.
Right. But as long as we didn't lose to the
Yeah,
dude that brought his own speaker.
No, the dude that brought the props.
Yeah, the one he brought his speaker.
Richie was bullshitting, and this dude came up with leprechaun props and all kinds of weird shit. And I was like, Richie, if you lose to this motherfucker.
I was so mad. If I would have lost to the nigga that had the props, he ain't tell no jokes, just mad props. If I would have lost to the nigga that had props,
it was
though,
like puns and props. That was it, bro.
I would have been like, I gotta
And
go.
Richie was about to lose, yo.
I gotta go. Like, yo, dog, he had props, and he was a leprechaun at one
Put it
point.
this way, the front row was all empty. He had a prop on every seat, and he was just jumping down and bringing shit up.
That shit was crazy.
It was the weirdest shit we've ever been
Was
through,
it
bro.
funny though? Like, did you?
No, but he got a couple of laughs, which was more than
So he
Richie
didn't
got. No.
Yo, he had mad
No,
props.
see that round too. That round, it was only Richie and him, I think.
No, it was a chick. It was two
and a
people.
chick.
It was 2 other people. It was
And-
a person that wasn't funny, and then another person
Right.
that her people came.
So Richie went up there and he was like not giving a fuck.
Because I thought I had it in the bag.
Right, he was so confident that he had it that he wasn't even trying hard. And then this dude went up with all these props, and I was like, I'm just ranking on Richie in the corner, like, yo, you gonna lose to this nigga, yo, you gonna lose. He gonna beat you. You gonna get beat by a leprechaun, Richie.
How would you have felt though?
I would have been so sad, bro.
Stop doing
Richie,
comedy?
I know Richie. He would have been in the car. Yo, Phil, I'd be in the car.
I'd be
He
in the
would've been
car. I would have took a
crying.
nap. I would have took a nap in the
would've pulled
car.
a red.
If I would have lost to a dude, as a comedian,
You
if you
would've pulled a
lose
red.
to
You
a
gonna cry in
prop
the car.
guy, you need to reflect on your life and what you got going on. Cause if I would have lost to him, I would have been upset. Cause I'm like, dog, this is not fair. I done been to places and told jokes.
I hate prop comedy, like that's like straight through, and I hate dad jokes that are just all the way through. That shit kills. Like that, it makes me so angry to sit up there and see someone with a microphone and be like, "Hey, so did you hear about the?" They say one-liners. One-liners.
Yeah, one-liners.
I hate one-liners. It makes me so mad. Like some of them are funny. Like I'm not gonna say
It
that they're not
depends
funny.
on who it is.
But like to sit there for like 15 minutes and just listen to it, it's so hard. Watch somebody do shit with
there's
props.
some that could do it good. I remember Michael Briskin had a lot of good one-liners.
Nah, but he's not. Those aren't dad jokes. He's a one-liner comic.
He's a
The
one-liner.
pediatrician had some good one-liners.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Dr. J, yo.
Dr. J, yeah.
R.I.P. Dr.
was
J. That's
funny.
one of my dogs, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I really hurt me when Dr. J passed like that, yo, because he was one of the realest people. He was a real pediatrician and he did comedy. When my son was born, he got me a crate of formula because I said my baby mom wasn't breastfeeding because her titties were too small.
She had cities?
Right?
There's
Yo,
comedians that I've seen.
That's
no,
a joke.
no, no.
That's a joke.
No, yeah, pull back.
That's a
Pull-
joke. That's a joke.
Pull back. Yeah, she be watching this shit for information. Yo, all my exes and girls that I'll date or people that like
Yeah,
me,
all three of y'all.
they'll listen to the podcast because I don't open up to nobody and I won't tell them
Except
anything.
on here.
Except on here. So they'll be like, oh, so you got 4 phones? A girl was at my house the other day. She was like, you got 4 phones? Where's the 4th one at? And I was like, it's right here. She's like, what's in it? Mind your fucking business, bitch. You heard the
Now
comment.
you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much.
I got 4
I don't.
Because I have an extra iPhone. But you know, my phones is all
He's
linked
smart
in.
though. Without saying too much, he's smart. I'm gonna have to get at least another 1 or 2 phones.
Yeah, it's just like everything.
And not even just for like malicious, this logical. Like,
I be doing you because you see I be doing mad cool shit.
You just want to have one phone that you can leave in front of your girl, like. I trust you. Go ahead, go through it all you want, cause the real shit is over there.
Not even. Just to know that there's certain pieces that's gonna come from this phone that you probably won't get from the other phones.
Like, why do you need that?
Because I like to be happy. Like
Why does that make you happy?
Not having someone hit my phone.
All right. So,
like there's certain people that have my phone number that need to have my phone number that I don't want to have my phone number. You know what I'm saying?
He done seen me hang up on my baby mom and not talk to her for like 2 days. I was like, bitch, I don't gotta talk to you. Boop, turn this phone off. Phone number 3.
The happiness that was on his face. I was like, I've never felt that before.
The joy, the pure,
knowing that I didn't have to talk to her.
I felt serenity.
Yeah, she got apps. She has
much.
apps. She has apps that she can just be like. She'll call me from apps, but she don't have my other numbers, so I can live my life and be happy because she only has one of my phone numbers. Yeah, but I don't care. I don't even be on Facebook.
Anybody watching this show, I'm gonna give you guys my Cash App. I have his other numbers.
Yo, he really do too, though. That's dumb funny.
I got like 3.
Saying,
I
know you're getting your taxes and stimulus, so just name your price.
Yo, I just want to take us off topic real quick and talk about the moment me and Paris had. Paris, remember we had our friends who was arguing? Me and Paris got these 2 friends. They argue all the time, but it's funny. I was like, yo, we got to tell jokes about this, because if one of us don't tell jokes about this, it's crazy. Like, they argue all the time. Phillip, you got to hang out with us when we're with them, because they just stutter. They both have stutters, and they argue. So the shit be like, yo, I remember we was all going out to eat, and he was like, yo, what do y'all want to eat? Let's go to Red Robin. And the other nigga, he didn't like Red Robin. But he was like, hold on.
Just thinking of somebody stuttered saying Red Robin is tough.
Popping. And then the other nigga, he didn't like it, so he just go beat that other one. Go beat that other nigga.
He's like when they stutter, like it's different because like he's stuttering, but he switched up his words. That shit's funny. He was like,
because there's 2 types of stutters. One will stay till he gets to the end of the
I want to go
sentence.
to Burger King. I want
I want to go to Mickey D's. Yo, he was funny. He was like, I want to go to Mickey D's. He's like, no, let's go to Red
Stop.
Robin.
We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get canceled.
Yo.
We're not gonna. Yo, if we get canceled, we gonna get canceled by the stuttering community. That shit's gonna be funny as hell because the sign's gonna be long as shit. He's like, cancel, no chill, cast. No chill podcast cancel.
Yo,
is it wrong when my friends that stutter? Yo, my boy that stutter. When he texts me, I read my texts in a stutter. He like, yo, Richie, what are you doing? He don't even be stuttering his texts. I just read it like that. Richie, what are you
what is wrong with you
doing?
that's stupid.
My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts.
You're going to.
Can you just imagine that the cancel culture? Can you imagine getting canceled every picket fences?
Long ass posters, dog.
Cancel.
Well, we got to find that video. I remember that video. Those deaf people fighting.
Oh yeah, yo, that was funny as hell.
Because they were gonna go to blow. You know they were gonna fight.
Huh? We're gonna talk about that in the beginning. Yo, they had a video of them. We only got a minute left. There was a video of the people arguing. We gotta talk about that another fucking time. We gotta talk about that. Yo, oh my god, this been a good. This been a good podcast, Bill. I'm glad to have you on here, man. We're gonna have you back. Hopefully,
and
COVID.
shout out to Chris. I love you, bro. Don't come after me. I was just
He's
kidding.
Gonna come after you because I'm gonna tell him that you was talking shit.
McDonald's, Disney,
I'm just gonna run to the. I'll run to his other side.
And hopefully, Tika will be back here with her negative COVID results because she can't come back on here until she shows us the negative COVID results. Okay.
If I get sick, I'm coming.
She didn't even say she couldn't come because of that, but we just assumed.
Yeah, she has the vid. I don't care.
Yeah.
If you can't show up, you have the vid.
I'm out of here.
All right, this has been the No Chill Pun podcast. I've been your boy Richie today. Impression Prince, and comedian Phillip Anthony. Make sure y'all follow him at laughinglatinos.com. Everything, man. We're going to have everything pop up on the bottom for Phillip Anthony, man. This has been the Note Your Bun podcast.